Oh, look at this. We're all together. They're right next to me. I got Kedge to the right, Sach is to the left. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Woo!
I'm stuck in the middle, Sandu.
Oh, yeah.
If we were on the radio,
yes,
that's what we would have done. You're right, Sach.
Stuck in the middle, Sandu is a game. It's a game. I don't know what the game is, but Stuck in the Middle, Sandu is the game because the song for the game would be brilliant.
But you're thinking of Sticky Sticky Glue. So you think there's a game in that?
Maybe.
Sticky Sticky Sandu could be a game.
Sticky Sticky Sandu.
It sounds like a dirty game, though.
Yeah, it does sound. It does sound.
Sach got the dirty vibes. The first thing he said was, "Yeah, it's dirty, bruv. It's
Stuck
dirty."
in the middle of Sandu.
Stuck in the middle of Sandu.
And we can play a game. Who's stuck in the middle of Sandu?
Yes.
And you can just see them peeking
Today
out.
today playing Stuck in the Middle of Sandu is Shah Rukh Khan.
No. You can't say that. Come on. It's a surprise guest.
Oh,
so who is
Oh,
stuck in the middle of Sandu?
Oh, I see. That's okay. Fine. Oh, right. Yeah.
And maybe because they're stuck somewhere in the middle of Sandu, they can't speak. You've got to guess who they are. They're like, so what's your name?
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the middle of Sandu.
Which body part are they stuck in?
There's only one.
No.
You can be stuck in my armpit.
Yeah. You have to guess the body part that they're stuck in.
Right.
Look, we're working it. We'll come back. Thanks
Maybe
for
it's
listening,
not
by the
ready
way.
yet.
Thanks for
It's
listening.
definitely not ready yet.
But we can tell. Me and Kedge are very excited about being back together, and we're
Yes.
very vocal about our excitement.
We are.
I think Sach is still excited because he's smiling.
He's smiling. He's got that smile of, look at
He doesn't convey it.
Yeah.
No. I tell you what the issue is because I've been here. We've been here 20
Can I
minutes.
just say, there is an underlying issue.
No, you can't speak, Sach. Go on.
There is an underlying issue. There's something he's not right about.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm not right about.
yeah.
Go on.
So he's been
Because
here-
we've been here for 20. You got here a bit before me, Kedge.
Yeah.
I came a little bit later. It was fine. Walked in. Man wants to make a coffee.
Kedge
There
does.
was 3 problems with the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was kicking off about all 3 things.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
First thing, well, we ain't got the pods. I'm not drinking that water.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
I've run out of the nice coffee.
I'll be honest with you,
Okay,
I
so
do
kick
love
off
the
about-
the coffee.
Number
pod
2,
coffee.
he goes,
Yes.
Nespresso.
have you got my milk?
Have you got the
Yeah,
correct
I did the almond milk. Yeah.
Then the third thing he said when he was in there, what about that organic honey? I'm like, bro, are you taking the piss? Like, we ain't been here in
I said
weeks.
that just to wind him up. I did it just to wind him
Honestly.
up. He's looking at me going, are you serious? kid?"
Yeah. But
I was ready to throw him out your garage.
I actually weirdly, maybe I've just missed you too much, Kedge. I like the fact that you're specific about.
Yeah,
the
we'll
things
see that
you
next
like.
week. We'll see that next
I know.
week.
I mean, bruv, you can give it an hour. Give it an hour. I'll be done with him. But right now, I'm like, that's.
It's not even my house, and it annoyed me.
No, that's Kedge's almond milk.
Yeah.
That's Kedge's
Yeah.
honey. It's
Well,
Kedge's,
it's just, you know.
And even in the coffee, because didn't have the coffee pods, it was regular coffee. He looked at me.
just looked at you like-
honestly, like I done a tutty on his lips. And he went, what, like Maxwell House? I went, no, it's not Maxwell House.
I couldn't
kind
think of
of-
any
what
other
kind of peasant drinks
Nescafe.
that?
Well, no, but it's I don't do that Barney coffee anymore.
No, I don't like Barney coffee.
It's been a while.
I need the kick. I need the
Yeah.
stimulant of
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good to have you back here. And I've got to say, because you actually rocked up at 8 o'clock, it's now 8:35. We've only started the podcast a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
We've just been chatting and catching up and making coffee and all that for half an hour.
I want to say that I think we are fully in autumn mode now.
Yeah, well,
Like
we've all in tracksuits.
coming down here today.
Yeah.
It was raining.
Oh my
it
god,
was
the
horrible.
and you know when the wipers haven't been on for all of summer,
Yeah.
that noise that it makes.
They're rubbish. The wipers are rubbish
They-
because we ain't been using them.
Yeah.
It's just like the rain's not clearing off the screen properly. Do you know, because the wipers ain't
Yeah,
being used.
correct.
It's all a bit weird,
Dusty.
and it's like that stupid rain that's not even raining.
Yeah.
Like a misty. Sort
Yeah,
of.
it is. It's misty
And
The
dirt.
car's getting foggy inside.
Yeah. And I was driving down, and I was just thinking, God, I don't miss this.
No.
Like, I
Sach,
just don't miss
I
it.
told you, he's not right today. He's on a moan. He's
No,
on
it's
one,
not,
isn't
no,
he?
it's just an observation. Like
Okay.
we're fully. Like, I remember coming down here and it was nice, and we had the garage door open.
Yeah,
light
God.
was coming in.
That was only a few weeks ago.
Maybe
Them
we
days
should
are
have
gone.
started earlier in the day today.
Well, we tried to. That was the original plan. And look, I'm going to say this because look, we are supposedly a lads podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, but on paper, you look at us, 3 lads, and I always think people got that wrong about the show.
But
and
we-
about
but-
us.
but
they're
the-
3
but-
lads. It's a lads show.
But just to balance that out, the official stats are that we have more female listeners than male.
we did.
No,
Show
now.
that-
Oh, even now.
Oh,
Even now. Yeah, and we did it
Yeah.
on the radio as well.
Radio show, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
When
on the
we were
podcast,
on the radio.
yeah, but on the podcast now,
Yeah, no, I know that.
we still have more female
females.
Yeah.
listeners.
Yeah.
And so what was my point was, being a ladsy show, I feel like we're going to now talk about football and stuff like that. But actually, we wanted to get together earlier.
Yes, we did.
Right? And meet up, right? But actually, the reality of this lads lineup you got here is I'm a dad with 2 kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mrs. is at work today.
Yeah.
So I then had to, from 2:30 onwards, my day was taken away from me.
Right.
I could quickly tell you. So I got to take my dad to a doctor's appointment,
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
just optician's thing, and I got to take then come back in, drop him, come back, pick up the kids from their school, bring them home, leave them with my niece, go back, pick up my dad. Come back, put my
This
kids
is tiring me out.
kids
Yeah, I
listen
know.
to it.
It's-
Yeah,
I'm
but
done.
the original plan was you were going to come round
were.
at 4 o'clock ish when I was picking the kids. I was like, actually, I was thinking, I don't know if that's going to work because I've got to do all this running around.
Well, I'll be honest with you, you were giving it the large, both of you. Like, oh, yeah, look, Kedge can't do it because I obviously was called in for a meeting at work and I couldn't make it. But you were like, oh, look, Kedge can't do it. Kedge
No,
is
but
ruining
it was
But
you.
actually,
It was
well,
you.
no.
It was
None
you.
of you could have made it.
I could have
No,
made it.
I
work.
could have made it. I
For
could've-
you know, I could have been sitting here.
If you could have made it, I would have made it.
Like my mum and dad were on stamp. I'd already drafted in my mum and dad.
Right.
There you go.
And then you did a Kedgeman.
And I tell
pulled
you,
out,
and I
then
tell you why I didn't make it, because someone had a 4-hour meeting today, and I was covering his job.
Oh, okay. So the meeting you got called into.
Well, however, he
It
was
a
away
long
for
one.
most of the
It was
afternoon.
a long one. It was a long
so
one.
then you.
So I had to hold the fort down, basically, while he was away.
Yeah, Sach was in charge. And obviously one of the things we were discussing is whether we'll be giving our employees a bank holiday on Monday.
Right, with your team.
Well, after today, I'm taking it off. I'm telling you now, brother, on the
Well,
podcast.
we had to basically pick one person who was reliable, someone who could run it while we're not there.
Oh, so you decided that you're not going to go,
So I'm gonna have my bank holiday,
right?
Oh.
and we had to think of one person. So obviously a few names were thrown about. Who is the person that we can bring in?
Sach.
Sach was.
Sach's name was like, yeah, he's a trustworthy guy.
Well, actually, he wasn't mentioned at all. So you were fine. Sach. You've got a bank holiday.
Oh, he's fine.
I was gonna come in. Do you know what? I've got an event on Sunday now.
Oh, Sunday.
Already? How can someone just get married like that on Sunday all of a sudden?
It's not marriage.
How do they plan it so that we know the
it's
Queen's
not-
going to go? We're going
I
to
don't
get.
understand. Bank holiday's on Monday. We said I got an event on Sunday now. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because then people have just thought,
It's
we'll
a late
do-
one
we'll
on
do
Sunday.
something on Sunday, isn't it?
Oh, so people.
So what's this
okay.
event that they've decided
It
to
won't be a
have?
wedding.
Just a club night.
Right.
But still,
Where, is it in London?
yeah. But it was just a case of people are going to be
Cashing in.
chilling.
It is a bit of a cash in, isn't it?
It is a bit of a
It's a
cash.
bank, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fair play.
No,
Is that allowed or is it frowned upon?
Well-
I wanted to because I still haven't agreed to it, and I wanted to ask you boys about it because
It's a hard one, isn't it?
because it's a hard one. And when I got asked today, I was a bit like, "Do I get into trouble for this?"
Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, the fact is, what I'd like to see is all those people that are anti-monarchy.
Yeah.
I want to know if they're going to still take their bank holiday. You know they will. There's been loads of people complaining.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
a bit of
Queen-
an optional one, isn't it? Like, as
Well,
in,
no, it's not.
how's it
Apparently,
working?
what they're
What's
trying
the
to say-
official line,
The
Kev?
official line is
Here we
that
go.
it's
Why are we
gotta-
relying on him?
It's going to come.
he knows
It's going to come
something.
from your manager. It's down to each company and department and all of that kind of thing, whether you get it or not.
Right.
So that's
So it could be. So say if you're down to work on a Monday,
Yeah.
you maybe should be working if your work's still working.
correct.
But then I saw today
Yeah.
places like the big Tesco and stuff all closed on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all down to the different companies and what
Centre
you do.
Parks.
Yeah,
They
Centre
said-
Parks
you
is
saw
just,
what they
it's
done?
all kicked off on Centre
Well,
Parks'
no,
website.
no.
Oh, how you don't? No, what Centre Parks have done?
What's
Bruv, Centre Parks are in trouble at the moment, boy.
Yeah, everyone's
Because-
complaining because
They've upped their prices. For
No.
the weekend.
They basically said, so say if you've booked to go Centre Parks from Saturday to Tuesday,
Yeah.
you got to go home on Sunday.
Oh,
Because
we're
it is
not.
closed on Monday.
we're closed on Monday.
Oh, is that bad? This is all a bit. No one's really. I don't think in the hospitality industry you can do that.
Well,
Yeah.
in 67 years' time, that will be in the history books.
My
the
gym's
Queen
closed-
died
my gym's
and,
closed
and
on
Centre
Monday.
Parks closed on Monday.
My
Yeah.
gym's closed as well on Monday. They emailed me
Really?
today. Yeah. I was just like, well, I would have probably gone on a Monday because they've got a day off now, innit?
And
Yes.
also, the proceedings aren't going to be all day.
It's a morning thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so,
you know,
yeah,
so you
it's
could
11
have.
o'clock. But we'll get to
before
that.
we get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll address that issue and the big story of the week. But how's your week been?
Yeah, so
Outside of
this
everything
was for me and my marathon training. This was the last weekend where you do the
Oi,
last
oi.
big run.
How big was
else.
it?
When is the actual marathon?
2nd of October now. We are into the home
Lordy.
straight. Look at Tommy's face. He's like, yeah,
20 days,
that is
bruv.
the feeling I'm getting
Wow.
every day when I wake
Wow.
up. Every day.
So what day is it on? It's on a Sunday. Obviously.
Sunday.
Yeah,
What's the
so
date? What's the date?
less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
date?
20th, 2nd,
Second.
Second.
October.
I might actually be in London that day.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So, well, just bring a wheelchair, bring some sort of trolley.
Hold on, what does Toba mean?
Yeah, like oh my God, like hi. Yeah.
It's October for you.
Oh, October. Yeah, my God.
October for
Yeah.
your good day, for your
October
ankle.
Marigio is
Yeah.
probably more what it's going to feel
Yeah.
like at the end of it. But yeah, so this was the last long, and anyone else who's training for the marathon, they're going to know that this was sort of, this weekend was the last sort of long run that you do.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I spoke to him after his long run.
20
20
miles.
20
miles.
20
right?
miles. So
this guy was in the mood.
What, like straight after.
He was straight
pretty
after.
much. He was pretty.
He was.
By
he
the time
was in
Sach
the mood.
messaged me, I think I just made it upstairs.
Yeah.
And I was about to go
The
for a
first
shower.
message I got from him, what he said was, "I don't know why people do this."
Yeah.
Jeez.
Makes you question. Wait a minute. Is this the furthest you've ever run in one
Furthest
go?
I've ran ever.
And sorry, I don't know.
Go on.
Are you supposed to only run 20 miles
Yeah,
just
so
3 weeks before?
Yes.
That's
So the
first
thing
time-
is that you run up to 20.
Yeah.
That's in your training.
Yeah.
And then what it's known now as tapering. So you're going
back down.
Going back down again.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I am looking forward to running half a marathon again next weekend.
Yeah, because you're like, fine.
That's like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
this,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, I know, and it's weird, isn't it? Like because you don't think of like even at the beginning when I started, I thought, God, imagine when I get to 8 miles, that's going to be pretty epic when I get to that. And now you're like, I mean, what I did 20 miles, and anyone's ran 20 miles, I've never got to that level of pain threshold. Emotionally, physically, it absolutely kills you. And
So it's the hardest thing you've ever faced mentally, physically.
Yeah,
ever.
by a country
Well,
mile.
by
and-
26.2
Yeah,
miles.
well, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, it was ridiculous.
So you've got to do another 6 miles. You've got to find that from yourself.
Well,
somewhere.
tell.
Well,
we were
inside yourself.
having a chat just before you got here,
Yeah.
and Chris Evans,
Yeah,
broadcaster, told
yeah.
you. It said a good line. He said, "So you've run 20 miles." And he
Yeah.
said, "Kedge, that's like
He goes, that in your head is halfway. He goes,
even though there's only 6 miles left."
He goes, use that as
Yeah.
the halfway marker.
Right.
He goes, because the last 6 miles will absolutely kill you.
Did
This
he give
is
you
the
a
guy
tip?
that-
What do you take for the last 6 miles?
What do you take?
No, but as in like what picks you up?
Masala tea.
Bruv, I mean, anything that I mean, like I tried, I was getting to the point where that last 4 miles of getting to 20, everything that I normally go through in terms of routine, I chucked it out the window and I was like, I need to try something. I can't try just listening to an intellectual podcast because
No.
it's not doing it. I said, I'm not listening to Brownload because I didn't want to laugh. Do you know what I mean?
Music.
Then I thought,
Music.
No, yeah.
So I would turn to music. So I had this marathon playlist that Nike have already made, and I thought I'll give that a go.
bet it was rubbish.
It did all right. No, it does all right for a bit, but your mind is doing. It's really difficult to focus at that level then.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll be honest with you, I went to Michael Jackson playlist,
Right.
and that really
you
kind of
need
helped
that.
me focus
You
in a
need
little
feel
bit
good.
because it
Oh, I
was
don't
feel
know
good
if I
and
listened to him.
also it was don't stop till you get enough. And I thought, right, I think Michael Jackson knows what I'm feeling at the moment. Don't stop until you get enough. I'm like, bruv, I've had enough, trust
Yeah.
me. But it was. But the thing is, I didn't plan the route properly. Well, I mean, there's only so much you can plan, but I didn't know that my last 3-4 miles was pretty much uphill as well. So that didn't bloody help.
that didn't help.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it was
Who
just-
planned that?
well, no, it's just that's just the way it was going to be. Do you know what I mean? And also, I knew that the last mile would be uphill, but there was a lot of before that I've never ran that area, that part of it. And yeah, I mean, good luck to everyone who's doing it.
Well done.
And
Yeah, well done,
yeah,
well done.
and I
And
just think-
you've been training at this for months now, so this is not, you know.
oh well, I don't think. I mean, I don't think you can just turn up
no.
and do this.
Some people do, and they
I know.
regret it. But I remember, I think it was Puff Daddy. Did weirdly come to my mind, and when he just did the New York Marathon.
Puff Daddy's on New York Marathon.
Yeah, he did it.
Rated. Honestly, anyone who's done a marathon, rated.
Okay, then look up.
He probably released an album while he was doing it.
No, look at the clip. Look at what he says about it when he finishes it. He goes, "Never again." Wow.
No, but he's the kind
because my feet feel like they're splitting.
he's
My
the
bones
kind
feel
of
like they're
guy
splitting.
that if he puts his mind to it, can do anything.
He's got
Yeah,
that-
I
he's
think
that
that's
guy.
that's
That
what it's
mogul,
got to be.
mogul
That's all it's
mentality.
got to
He's
be.
that
I think you just got to think, just move and get there somehow.
See, for my thing, I've not even been. I'm just going to walk.
Sach,
on
I'm a
it.
little bit worried for you.
Why?
I know you walk a lot, but I know you're only walking, but it's very tiring, Saj.
What, half a marathon?
Oh
Walking?
no, it's just half. Sorry, I thought you were doing the full shebang.
no, that's
why
next
I got a
year.
little bit worried for you. I thought you were doing a marathon walk.
a half. Nick.
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, you're
Exactly.
okay.
You ain't going to train for that.
Well done, boys. That's really good.
So yeah, but that's where I was at. But I tell you, there's some funny moments in it because I was overtaken by probably someone who was about 75 at one point,
Oh no, but they've been running for 75 years.
and I just thought, yeah, maybe let's not because your mind plays.
You can't worry about
your
stuff
mi-
like that.
I know, and I think it's only human to worry about that. But like there was just as I started, I think 3 miles in, there was a lady probably the same age as me who had all the kit and stormed past me, and you could tell she was like dog, like, you know what I mean?
Felt
Totally
different.
And going uphill, and I thought, and that's what I'll be honest with you. I think I realised that if I had to go in, like when you go into like. Well, certain computer games where you can you can buy kits or armor. I would upgrade my thighs.
Yeah.
I want Tony Yeboah thighs, like proper like Lukaku thighs, because I think that's what really powers you through. Because this lady, she had wicked thighs, like you could tell she was solid, right? And she powered past me, and all of a sudden my head's like, there you go, Kedge. Look at you, look at her. My girl's killing it, right?
More leg press, Kedge.
But then, I lost sight of her because she'd gone that far ahead. And I thought, rated, good on her, because she's obviously an experienced runner. And then all of a sudden, I saw her running back. She goes, yeah, I'm going back home. I was like, see, we're different. Everyone's on a different game. As in, she was just doing a short run.
That's why she had it.
But mentally, in my head, you see what I mean? I'd already calculated that she's better, that she's brilliant, all of this.
Are you doing it in a fancy dress?
Fancy dress? You must be having a laugh, mate. The less clothing I can wear, the better.
No, not for everyone else.
I'm going in the Gandhi.
I think you should do a sari or something.
You should represent a little bit.
Yeah, mate. The higher the shorts go, I'm honestly, I hate wearing
lungi
anything.
be open, kulla.
You want air flowing. I think I might go vest rather than t-shirt as well. Is what I'm discovering. Yeah. Because you want air flowage.
Have you got the Vaseline? The Vaseline as well for the inside of the thighs.
No, I don't need that. I've not experienced that. I've not experienced the Vaseline.
You're going to Vaseline him up?
You got Vaseline the inside of your thighs?
No, mine don't touch, mate. They're far from touching.
Mate,
so. You got thigh gap. Yeah, that's kind of sexy.
I'm like,
that's kind of sexy.
It's a gap and a half.
You send Tommy a picture next
time.
What
about your nipples?
No, again, so Chris Evans showed me this T-shirt where his nipples actually bled. So he's got like massive.
Bruv, you can put in a complaint for that.
No.
What else did he show you?
It's just the T-shirt. But I was like, touch wood, that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that he's wearing different material stuff. I'm just wearing normal Nike Dry Fit stuff, and it feels lovely.
I had a mate who was.
Do you get that?
No, I really don't. But I had a mate who was susceptible to like sore nipples from running and
a
exercise.
lot of people do it.
I won't say his name. Happy.
Yeah.
His
Bet
name,
you weren't happy.
Yeah, by the end of it.
Yeah. And he would just he'd always, and then he'd take his, even like after a night out from clubbing.
Yeah. After clubbing?
No. We'd just take your shirt off.
Yeah, we'd come home and I
be a
look at
rash
the shirt and
there.
go, bruv, there's red coming through your shirt. Like, unless he had a white
they'd
shirt.
bleed.
And they'd be bleeding.
Wow.
So depending on the bungalow session, wow, that's
it was house music.
Right.
The rain. But anyway, seriously, well done.
Thank you.
A quick little side story. My wife's now going to do the marathon.
Good on her.
And she saw you do the half marathon.
Yeah.
And it was sort of around that time. She saw your picture go up.
Yeah.
And she was, Kedge's done a half marathon. She goes, I would have loved to run that. All right. And I went, all right.
I reckon she's fit enough to do it.
Yeah, she's, thanks, bruv.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, she goes, I'd like us to run a marathon. And
us! All of a sudden he's in it.
I said, no way.
I don't think it's your thing.
I said, I do my tough mudders, I do nuclear races, I do the obstacles. So then,
I think you would be able to do it. I think you'll be able to do it.
Get this, because it's on her mind. She started a new job about 6 weeks ago.
Right.
And part of that, they sit down for a big review thing on a Zoom thing. And she said, they all said, oh, what one thing in your life are you really looking forward to? And she's like, I haven't got nothing. She goes, I look after the kids, we'll be a review. And she goes, what do we do? So she went, I'm running a marathon.
Oh, she made
and
it
now
up.
she's put made it up. And now she's committed. Now she goes, she goes, because her new boss has run about 3 or 4 marathons. So he goes, well, how's it going? But she goes, I've just lied my way. Now I've got to do it.
Well, I mean, but that's probably the best way to get into it.
Well, she's doing it now next year. So yeah,
Stupid,
she's got the book and she's and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, no, but I just want to say I'm dead proud of you. So well done.
Thank you.
Were you sick at all?
No.
Did you what about going for a wee? Were you right holding your wee in for 20 miles?
There was
yourself?
I had to do a quick little one at about say 7-8 miles. And then I was all right. I tell you what, when I got to 16 miles and I was going near sort of Watford High Street and all of that, I was like, I need something to drink now, Lucozade or something. So I had to carry on.
Because you're used to boozing down Watford High Street.
Well, yeah, normally, tequilas and shots and all that. But I was just like, I think the body needs something. So I had to go to Tesco and I was like, God, I couldn't even find the flipping Lucozade. And I was like, I don't want to be doing extra walking here inside Tesco trying to find this Lucozade because your brain's not thinking.
Well, why didn't you just pop into Nando's and get a quick little pitter or something while you're...
Yeah, exactly.
Mate, I went past McDonald's and I'm thinking I could have had some of that. You know what I mean? And you're just like, no, behave.
No,
behave.
Run. Yeah. You're there to
run. Forrest,
you
run.
can actually stop and get a bottle of thing in oh yeah, but this wasn't official.
This wasn't official. But they do give, during the marathon, they do give water and they do give out Lucozade bottles.
Be
And
careful of that, by the way.
What was that?
Someone spiked some of the drinks in the
I heard about
Mexican one the other day.
What,
Yeah.
with
There was a
what, with
Mexican
alcohol?
marathon a couple of weeks ago. Someone put alcohol in.
Well,
the
you say that, but when I went to watch the
such a-
Brighton Marathon, the amount of people I just saw picking up pints and just drinking it as they were running.
what marathon?
The Brighton Marathon.
Right.
They're people just picking up pints,
Yeah.
just drinking pints as they run. I'm like, I want to do it like that. I don't care about time. I want to do it because I'm going to do something that I'll never do in my life again.
Yeah.
I just want to take all the photos and I want to just enjoy it.
I think you'll do it again.
I don't think
At
he will.
this moment, Tommy, I can't see it.
I know.
don't
At
think
this
he will.
moment, I think he will because once it's gone, once this thing that has been over and done with,
I don't think he will.
I think when the dust settles and the pride kicks in, you'll go, actually, come on, it's good to have those things in
No,
life.
but I think Kedge is the kind of guy that is like, oh, I've done that now, so I'm happy.
I've clocked
That's
it.
I've clocked it.
At
That's
the
it.
moment, I'm feeling like
Yeah,
I've clocked
yeah,
it.
yeah,
and
that's it.
But I'll tell you something. I might think about it if he was in another country.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, that's what I mean.
different.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
a bit more
But
fun.
I don't think you do the London Marathon again. That's
yeah,
it.
I don't.
That's good. Anyway, look, I had my own
Marathon?
obstacles, I suppose.
Yeah.
A difficult thing to
Krypton
overcome.
factor.
Yeah. So last Saturday it was the school ball. It was a ball from.
Oh, yeah, you're
from
quite big in that game.
From Milo School. Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
the PTA.
that's it.
I was called in to be a what's the word? A reviewer. I don't know what's the word, what's not a reviewer. When they have like a panel of people to give their ideas for how the ball should be.
Judge.
No, not a judge. Even like just. I forgot what the word is.
Consultant.
Yeah, but
Focus
consultant,
group.
that's
Part
it,
of the
yeah.
focus
But
group.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
then I was the only parent. I called them. I went, where do you have a parents? And they went,
Yeah.
no, we just wanted
It's
you.
just you.
They want your positivity, Tommy.
Yeah.
Can tell how the night should go and all that. I went, right. So we spoke about the band, whatever. The big ball comes, so away we go. Headmaster asked, can I introduce him on? Fine, no problem.
Yeah.
So I'm there, kind of, and obviously not
Comparing
drinking.
kind of thing.
comparing
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Get everyone up. Okay, bopping away throughout the dance floor. Did the night live band. Always good.
Yeah.
She had a brilliant voice. I forget the name of the band.
Yeah.
But she was just belting out all the numbers that I know you would have loved, Ken.
Yeah, yeah.
The DJ was crap. Crap.
Really?
Was it
Yeah.
on Sach this year?
No, it was just some guy who was playing a song, and the song would fade out and go almost quiet, and then he played
Oh,
the next one.
so it's almost like
Yeah.
from the graduated school of Kedge
Right.
DJ.
So he played Mundi at the Bajkanahi. Everyone danced, right? Look, all the Asian parents danced. And then obviously Gala Chashma was doing a thing on TikTok.
Yeah.
So he played that, and he obviously downloaded some dodgy version, and it's going on the bass, right? On the,
Oh, no.
And I went, mate, I think your speaker's gone. He went, oh, is it? He goes, I didn't know if that was the song or the speaker. He goes, I've never heard the song before. Someone just told me to play it. You know, you're like, oh, it's just all a bit useless. Anyway, anyway,
Bichara. I love
But
DJs
no,
like
but
that.
do you know what? It's not his fault.
it is his fault.
Well, it is his fault.
for
He's a
being
DJ. That's your job,
rubbish.
mate.
Right, exactly.
It's like if you're driving a lorry and you can't turn it left, then it's your fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Kedge, if you got sent to some, I don't know, Iranian party and they was
He's
like,
not-
play
no,
some
no.
Iranian
No,
He
music.
wasn't an Asian party, though.
No.
He wasn't invited to an Iranian party.
You wouldn't have a clue. If someone said play something from Ethiopia,
Well,
Ethiopia's biggest
I
song.
would, well, I
you
would
wouldn't
do a
have
bit of
clue.
research. No, I'll do a bit of research, isn't it?
No,
I'll
but if
find
it was
out.
big on TikTok, if it was like,
Yeah,
that song.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell, you feeling all right?
It's the Kermit Frog remix.
I don't know what that song is. I don't know what it's called, but I know.
Love in Watiti.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. CK.
White
Casey.
Titty. Did you just say white titty?
Something like that.
Yeah. well-
We've spoken about that place before on the
Oh,
podcast.
Oh, was that the place on the other side of New Zealand?
Yeah.
White titty.
Waititi was the place
No,
where...
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it
And
is.
that's what that song's about.
No, I don't think it
No,
is.
no, that song's something else.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Point is, this was the first proper ball, black tie ball I'd been to
Right.
in years.
How was your ball?
Huh? The ball
Glittery.
was good,
Yeah.
but I'm sober. So now I'm around
You
everybody.
know, can I just say that?
I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah, it's like, because you still mention it a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's a new thing.
Well,
It's
because,
like, mum,
because
now-
it's a new thing. Because being locked down and sober, no problem. Because you're just at home, it's just you and
Yeah.
the missus and the kids. Now you're out and about in social circumstances, you realise how annoying drunk people are. And repetitive.
You've become Sach.
I know. They repeat.
You sound like Sach.
But also...
So when I felt like how I felt when we went out for Kedge's 40th
No, that's-
birthday, do you feel how I was feeling?
that's different.
No, how's that different?
Because I'm a funny man.
So am I, with it.
Neither of you are funny.
So we know funny.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if we are laughing
Yeah.
whilst we're out,
Yeah.
even as drunk as we might be,
No.
Yes.
it'll be funny.
It weren't
funny.
funny.
I'll bet you other people find it
It
funny.
weren't funny.
No.
It weren't funny.
It was Sach. You were
Going
laughing.
up to people from different nations
wasn't funny.
and kids
It
trying to
wasn't
speak in different
funny.
languages and all that. Okay, well, I had a good time then anyway. But I didn't have a good time.
Obviously, you did.
We did because we were drunk.
And there's one guy, one of the dads, who I know, he's like a surgeon. He's a bright guy.
Wasted.
As the night's going, he's undoing his buttons on his shirt.
Oh, leave it out, mate.
Right?
Desi.
Yeah. And obviously, I know him. So he's dancing around me. I'm going, oh, man, the headmaster's there. People from the board of governors. Kind of keep a little distance.
Was his missus not keeping check?
His missus was going, oh, he gets like this, whatever.
But you know what? I think surgeons have to party hard because they are so concentrated. Like, imagine operating on someone's heart and their valve, and so then you just need to let it out. And these are their moments. Because I know a few surgeons who just they go absolutely ballistic when they go out on the razzle.
I just have to pick up on. Imagine operating someone's heart. And the valve.
Yeah.
They're just trying to think of anything technical he knows about
well,
heart.
I was going to say aorta.
Ventricle.
But I thought maybe it's a bit too, deep and, biological. But
Acute angina.
Yeah, that as well. But I just thought, I think surgeons, doctors, they go nuts. They go absolutely nuts because they have to concentrate so much more.
That is exactly what my wife said to defend this guy.
Yeah.
Because as the night went on, he threw up over himself, and then he was sat.
The surgeon.
Yeah, and we'd already agreed to take him home.
Oh,
him and his wife, right? God. So my wife goes,
here we go, Tommy
don't
the
worry,
Samaritan.
you live in, no, my wife said, she's, you're in the same area. I said, how did you get it? She goes, oh, we've got a cabin. He goes, oh, my wife went, don't worry, on the way back, you're coming to us. Tommy's driving. Tommy's driving.
It's a bit early to promise that to people when they're sober.
Well, she didn't not expect it to go this way for this guy.
He's a surgeon. You shouldn't be doing that.
It's all right. And then he disappeared towards the end of the night, last half an hour or so. And it ended at 11:30. It started at 6.
Right.
So it ended at 11:30.
He went for it.
Right?
Really nice.
Exactly. They were powering it. And then all of a sudden, he sat I saw him with his jacket on backwards. You know, like crisscross.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, he's got so the jacket's over his front. But I realised now the jacket's over his front because he's done ulti all over himself.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
And people, and his missus goes,
how old is he? 40 plus?
Yeah. She goes, I'm so glad you're taking us home. Because I was thinking, now's your time to really say,
We get a cab.
we'll get
I think we'll get a cab.
Yeah, look, whatever. But she went, no cab will take us. I'm so glad you're taking us home. And I went, it's not a problem, right? Thinking, okay, it's fine, got it right here.
Tommy, I'd have left him.
He was slumped there. Then everyone's left the building, and he's still there, and his missus is there. And all of a sudden, my missus has gone to the car with one other person we were taking.
Yeah.
And I'm going,
oh my God, this is a full Ramajama bus, mate.
Right. And then
5 of you.
Okay, yeah. And then actually, I then have to walk him out, right? And I'm holding him, and I'm conscious of where I'm holding his arm because I don't. If my finger goes in gudgeon,
I love Tommy's ulti diaries are brilliant.
right? And also he's falling over. The headmaster's looking. I'm going put my head
This
up,
is
right.
disaster.
And then he goes.
Do you know what? This makes you look bad, Tommy.
Right, it does. Because I'm like a prefect there, right? and then and it's like through association. I said this to Milo. I said, you got to distance yourself from the naughty kids. I said, don't even be around them.
Yeah,
they're going to bring you down.
Yeah.
And he's outside. And not only that, bruv. He's a nice, polite, handsome guy, slim. He's like there are all those lovely, neat-looking Bessie Bunda,
doctor.
right?
Yeah.
And but when he's reaching, he's not going like that. He's going.
Oh my God!
And I'm thinking, is he dying?
Like, is it? We need a surgeon.
We need someone to resuscitate him, Tommy. Get your gob on that.
And that's how he's about to throw. So then I'm like, oh my God, so I'm rubbing his back, and
Is he?
Tommy, why are you doing all this stuff?
Bruv,
Tommy
I was
always
left- I was
ends up
holding
with
him.
these
Why?
lulus. I don't know why you end up.
That was the
with
right
rubbing
thing to
his
do.
back. Sod that guy, bruv. There's been so many times where someone wants to come back with me. I've left them because they're too wasted.
Yeah, I'm
like,
with you,
bruv,
Sach.
why? I've just made that little slip out the back door. Gone.
Yeah.
No one knows where I am.
So funny you say that because as we came out the venue and he was going, I
Yeah,
went,
bruv.
okay. So I went, look, wait here.
I'd have
said
got
to the
my
missus,
car.
Yeah, and I said, let me go get the car and come to the front door.
You should chip.
Bruv, I nearly did.
You
should have. You should
But
have.
there's too much comeback because they go to our school. So what
I
can
don't
do?
care.
No.
I don't
no.
care.
You should have just said, "Oh, my wife needed the toilet. She
Yeah,
was
yeah,
busting,
yeah.
So we
and he
just
was
drove
between,
off.
It was between urine and ulti in my car, and I went, "Sorry, can't have the urine."
That's it.
And then you know what? I came back to school, but I couldn't see you guys.
Exactly. You were
I
drunk.
couldn't
You
see
walked
you.
off somewhere.
Yeah.
Come on, Tommy.
Look, it was the end of the night. It was pressure moment. I felt like the right thing to do was get him out. So then I get him in the car. We go a few meters. Shit. And his wife's going. If you're going to throw up, like get out. So I went, oh, and I'm trying not to be panicked.
That's just your
Was it
driving.
smelling in your car?
No, actually, wait.
Okay, that's good.
And I thought, but I'm politely kind of going, hey, bro, like if you need to throw up, like let me know, yeah. And I'll like pull over immediately.
Yeah.
So obviously, and then
Was he conscious?
yeah, eyes are closed, and then this.
This just reminds me of uni, and you know what? I just can't deal with this in my life anymore.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
And he's in his 40s. So then he falls down on the mud outside by this
Oh
tree.
my God.
And I went, bruv, don't sit there. It's mud. It's a bit rainy, but
Yeah.
drizzly
Leave
over
it,
the weekend.
leave it.
I went, come and stand up. And he just couldn't. He wasn't responding.
Yeah.
And then he kind of stood up by this tree, put his hand on the tree. And I could tell after that bit of throwing up, he suddenly was okay.
That was it. Oh yes, that's.
And
you
I
got
went,
the-
bruv, I can see it in your eyes. You're right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And he went, yeah, I'm okay. And he looked at me and he went, what happened?
What?
And I went, don't worry.
What?
just get in the car.
What happens now if you go hospital, you need surgery, he's your surgeon?
Yeah.
How would you feel?
That's what I can do. But oh my God, it's been a long time since I've done
God,
anything.
I've forgotten what it
Yeah.
feels like to deal with people
But
like
you know
that.
what? It makes you realise. Think I don't even want to be around drinkers.
I don't.
But no, but
I don't like it.
But I'm letting myself down because that wasn't me.
I know. Don't let
That was
Sach.
you.
Don't let Sach win this war. I'm getting really.
you.
I'm not even saying how much
Shut up.
I'm not
You've
drunk.
stopped drinking
Yeah,
as
I
well.
know. I don't even want to go down that road anymore. I don't even want to admit it.
I was
to Sach.
ahead of the game.
Yeah, you
Don't even want to admit it.
I was.
But that honestly, I feel like all these things, these little lessons come along in life, and they're little markers. When you're in your 40s as well, you kind of go, I don't want that anymore. Like I don't want to stay in rubbish accommodation. If I go anywhere now, I don't want to be in a rubbish hotel.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go on holiday.
But then, for every bit of what you're saying there, there's like that's an extreme. You don't. I think as long as you don't go extreme, nothing in life should be extreme.
No, but that's not an extreme because people do that every week, week in, week out.
Not if you're 40.
No, you'd be surprised.
Wow.
We had people being thrown out of the comedy night this weekend because they were just
There you go.
too drunk.
There you go. See,
And you're like, you just sort of forget. You forget about having now not being a drinker. Like,
This happens,
That
yeah.
happens. And it's funny actually when you're a drinker and someone's it's going on someone around you. But anyway, so that's been my week. So from marathon running to ulti sessions.
speaking of, you just said marker there. I think this is the most significant marker this last week has been probably in all of our lives.
Yes.
Because are you talking about the news?
Yeah, it's not. There's that news. To start the week, there was the news of a new PM. So that all got sorted. It was on the Monday, wasn't it?
Another female.
She came in, so there was one big change there.
Yeah.
Then we went.
You can say Liz Truss's
Liz
name.
Truss.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Liz, yeah.
New
Yeah.
PM.
Liz
She's
Truss.
in.
Female. I thought
Yeah,
we
we're just
him-
showing her respect, not saying
to be
it
fair,
with her name.
after that,
Just we just got a
It kind
Chachi
of-
Truss.
there was nothing like Truss has gone now. That as in there was bigger news after that in the week.
Yeah. What was it? Sorry, you must have seen the clip. Everyone's talking about the Craig David. 7 days.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Liz Truss,
Yes.
because they said she met the Queen on Monday. She did
Yeah.
this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
This happened on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday. So then we go, it's like Craig David. But yes, you're right. It has been the most monumental week in terms of historicalness ever. And I think
Well, since we've all been alive and
Yes.
and for at least the last 70 odd years, because we've only ever known to be one person, the head of the royal family, the Queen.
Yeah.
what when you think? Sorry, it sounds weird. When you think about your earliest memory of the Queen, you know what comes to mind? Something quite random, actually.
Oh, go on. No, that's a good question. What is
How
it?
far back does your memories of the Queen go? Because I remember Diana's wedding. Do you remember that? You might have been a bit too young, Sach.
Briefly,
No,
I
I
remember a
don't
little
remember
bit excited.
I remember
around it
watching
in the
that.
house, yeah.
And I remember
but the Queen didn't register with me then.
No, that's what I'm saying. The Queen is
No.
nowhere in that memory of mine there.
No, for me neither, I don't think.
Spitting Image is my earliest memory of the Queen.
Yeah,
The Spitting Image was a puppet show where they used to take the mick, and they brought it back recently.
Yeah,
I think it's still,
it was
I think it might be. They take the mick out of politicians. It's kind of like
Never
a
heard of it.
satirical, like we get these news mocking the news kind of
Oh,
shows.
okay.
They did that, but with puppets and with characters from politics or maybe the
Never
media,
heard
or
of it.
whatever.
I think, I think also, I remember going to...
Putting on the silly voice and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah,
that,
that's it.
really.
Yeah.
Like that's my.
I think
age
for
memory.
I mean, obviously, because you wouldn't see her a lot, back then, because obviously there's no social media and stuff like that, so you'd only ever be on telly. But all I remember was going to Buckingham Palace and being told there's a queen who lives in there.
lives there,
but I
yeah.
didn't know what that meant, what it looked like, or you know what I mean. But you just go, oh, there's someone who the queen lives in there.
But you're right. She's been in our life all our lives. And not only like,
It's not even us. Our parents is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I said to my dad, I said, you're old enough to remember
Oh
before
wow, that's
the
out
Queen.
of order.
No, I did. I asked a real chat. I said, you're slightly older. I said, you can remember. I said, you should know. You were around when Dad George was in charge, and he goes, but he was too young, and they were in another country.
Yeah, no.
So he goes, that didn't register. So again, for him, the only thing that's
Queen.
registered is just the Queen.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That is the reign. And you think she connects up India, partition,
Yeah. All the countries,
all of that,
all the
Kohinoor.
colonies, yeah.
There's a lot of Desiness in her, and all the stories that we've heard over time. So yeah, look, massively significant. But I'd put it up there with like Madonna's and your Michael Jacksons and your people, they've been in our life,
Yeah.
all our life,
Yeah.
But there aren't many of those left now.
There are, for me, it's like Lata Mangeshkar.
Yeah.
Because it's... What? No, it is.
You've just compared the Queen to Lata Mangeshkar.
Oh, you know, I think that they
I
are.
think that's
I think
yeah.
they're in the same. I think they're in the
Service.
same. Yeah,
Don't be so daft.
Duty.
bruv.
No. Okay, I'm trying not to be offensive.
No,
I'm
you're
maybe-
going to be. Don't say it. You're going to be offensive.
No, I'm not going to be offensive because I'm actually thinking Lata is musical royalty.
Lata was the mother of the nation,
Yeah.
the voice of the nation for India.
Okay, it's a bit tricky because you got her and Asha, so that's the same thing you got.
No, but Asha was player too.
Yeah, I think so.
Sideman.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She was good at certain types of genre and stuff, but
She's the scrappy dude.
yeah,
She ain't the Scooby.
yeah, exactly, and
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I think out of all of this is that we've got to get used to there being a king.
Yeah.
That's
which
a
is-
big difference for me.
Yeah. I've tried singing the national anthem just to myself, like in the bathroom and
Oh,
stuff
what's
like that.
going to happen? Is that going to carry on?
No, it's changed. It's changed
It's
already.
changed already.
It's changed.
What
Have
is
you
it?
not?
You've got to save the king.
But it's the same tune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Does
thing.
it fit though? God
Yeah.
save our
Gracious King.
God. King.
King.
Does it?
No, but I know, but I'm just amplifying.
Save
So,
our
noble King.
No, it feels
Lord, God save our King. Yeah. Da-na-na, send him victorious. Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
It's
But
just a
that's
few
changed.
changes.
Yeah, it's changed already. That's changed.
So
But it's just
the football
it's
fans will have it on
so
lock
there's-
soon.
Then what about like? And I don't know if I'm being ignorant here or anything. Money, stamps,
Money, yeah,
Post
that's all
box.
going to have to show. Apparently, and the money, they said it's going to take it'll take up to 2 years.
Oh, for be longer than that actually. You know,
They
every-
said they
Yeah, I
reckon
thought
it'll be
it'd be
2
longer than
years
that.
before they can switch it all up. There's something like 40 billion notes in circulation.
and they just bought out them plastic ones. Really,
Yeah.
they're new.
yeah.
So yeah.
And-
coins. The coins,
Oh,
they and the
coins,
coins. They
yeah.
said they just it's impossible to get rid
You
of it
can't.
all. So they're going to
They
just
might just
manufacture
get rid
new
of
ones.
coins. You
They
never
don't
know.
have to, what? They don't have to get rid of it. Just because she's no longer
Well, yeah,
on
but
this world.
but it's supposed to reflect the monarch. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but,
Who's
but if it's going to cost,
but otherwise we'd be still rolling with Henry VIII coins.
yeah, but if it's going to cost 100 million quid to change all these notes up,
No, it doesn't
don't do
cost. It doesn't cost that. It's just
Well, there is a cost somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, no, you still need to make new money.
Yeah.
So
just be when they're making new money. That's when it'll come out. It's not like they're going to take all of them in and change.
right, you can't do that.
They're not going to do a modi.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He's not just going after the big
Overnight,
notes.
yeah.
Well, no, like they have to bring everyone had to bring all their currency in, and they have to
Yeah, so it's not gonna be like
No,
that.
it's not going to be that. No.
Okay, got ya.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
So that and
Like
then,
a gradual
you know
sort
the
of change.
you know the stamps.
Yeah.
All that's got to have to change as well.
Yeah, of
And-
course.
And you know which way does the Queen face on the stamp?
To the as you're looking at it, that way, to the left.
No.
To the right,
To the right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you put it, okay, does she?
She's looking that way.
Of course she is.
Yeah,
I thought
she's that way.
she looks at the address. If you put it in the top right hand corner.
No.
Okay.
So when they do release the new stamps and everything, Prince Charles will be looking the other way.
Ah.
Because every king or queen
I never
goes
knew that.
the alternate switch.
I
away.
never
That's a
knew
good
that.
one. That's
So-
a good.
so-
That's
so-
the things I learned.
To,
Ted.
to be
Is
fair,
it?
I would've saved that.
there was a lot of things I learned because on Saturday I watched the proclamation. Is that what they saw?
The proclamation of the king.
of the king.
Yes.
which
Yeah.
they did in London.
Yeah. That was quite exciting.
And I got to say, I remember reading about these things in school.
Yes.
Hearing in books because
Reading it in your history
yeah,
book.
and they kind of I remember reading in the history book, and then they had like a little cartoon thing where it had like an old England sort of scene, and
Yeah.
and I was looking at it, I'm like, this is exactly what I remember in the book, like as in, the people out there with their trumpets
Yeah.
doing all the official sort
Then
of
they
bits,
came out
and,
that window.
yeah, came out there, did all the the actual ceremony.
Which,
sort
did
of
you hear
part.
that? That was a window, and they had to quickly turn it into a doorway.
I never knew that.
No.
So you know what you're talking about, where
yeah.
the trumpeters were, and
Yeah.
they were coming out in that thing. That's a window,
And-
but they had to turn it into a doorway.
What do you mean? Someone in to kind of
So
smash up the
basically,
bottom of it?
they
Yeah.
kind of smashed it up and they opened it up like
Yeah.
that, and then they had
They had
to
to come
steps
out
there.
of it.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
because if you saw, they had
To
those
be fair,
steps
it looked
going
like a
down.
window.
Yeah,
When
it
I
was a
looked at it, I
it
was like, that's a
window.
weird place to do it.
It was a window, yeah.
Yeah, and then I remember reading in the history books, it was like, oh, and then like the peasant came out the side and started yelling, and I was like, oh god, people are doing this at the moment as well, because we are seeing it,
yeah.
and and I'm just like,
Shouting at Andrew.
They were the peasants.
Yeah.
Peasants are doing it
Well,
now.
maybe not peasants nowadays,
but that's what they were called in the book.
Yeah. That's what
Just
they would have
common
been.
people.
The average
common people. But I did like, can I just say, I really liked that it feels like we've gone into this new era of the royal family where, Prince Charles just getting out of the car and meeting everyone. Shaking
That was
hands,
nice.
getting kissed, doing all of that. And then the brothers came out together with their wives.
He fist bumped someone the other day. Yesterday, today.
No, that's an old video apparently. I checked that. That's an old video. That was when he was gone to Germany or something like that. It was an old video. It wasn't from this time.
Right.
I
Spud
fact-checked.
though, I'd spud him if I
Yeah.
did.
Fair enough, yeah.
And
But
he'd be down with that.
Yeah, he would be.
yeah, I think he's quite cool now. But the way that the royal family, the brothers, came out together with their wives, and that they patched up their differences, whatever and they spoke to everyone. Did you watch? Did you see that did you see the Desi auntie? Please tell me you saw the Desi auntie who was in the crowd. She had glasses on, but she had those kind of glasses that would turn into sunglasses. Those kind of
Okay.
glasses.
Yeah.
And Will and Kate were walking down her side. And when Will came, my God, she grabbed Will's hand to shake hands, then put the other hand, and
On
it was the
top,
full
locked him up.
auntie lock.
Yeah.
And she
Beta.
spoke to him for ages.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I thought, rate this auntie. She is getting full maximum worth out
Then
of
she
it.
took her dog out.
Probably.
Yeah.
If I would have given her a Teplo.
Yeah, and she'd be super pumping him, kind of going,
Oh,
your
yeah.
family,
Yeah,
we love it.
But as a big bhaiya, you should look after your younger bhaiya.
leave it
don't,
out, Mercy.
don't create the Saskia Kabiboti with business.
Yeah, no.
Get on with Meghan. She's
Yeah.
okay. It's just like, we have Patels, and then we have different Patels from different, villages and stuff. She's from another village.
Yeah.
But she's
We
doing
all
the
have to
same.
make it work better.
Yeah, but we've got to make it work in one house.
Yes, yeah. On that note, sorry, on the note of Prince Charles now coming in and the King and all that. I don't know. I'm going to check my facts here. Is the coronation chicken sandwich the official royal sandwich?
It was for her coronation.
For her coronation.
Okay.
Elizabeth's thing.
So we might have a coronation
Whatever, something.
yeah.
So Charles will have his own coronation.
something.
Sandwich.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, could it can
'cause-
be
'cause
anything
Coronation
other-
idli sambar or something.
no. Look, get rid of the stupid coronation chicken sandwich with soggy and
Well, I don't
raisins
think
and
you'll ever
chicken.
get rid of it, because I think that's now ingrained in history.
yeah, yeah.
It'll always be a flavour.
It's
Yeah.
a terrible sandwich.
But-
I feel like, and it's
Well,
it's a
we
bad
don't-
rep. It's a bad rep for us because no one eats raisins and chicken together.
But maybe they did back then.
They did.
But I think
people still do
I'd
eat
be
raisins
interested
and
to
chicken.
find out what Charles will go with. What is that dish that we're going to get with the coronation? What?
I reckon.
It's got to begin with C, right? I reckon, because for alliteration purposes, it's coronation chicken, coronation chickpea curry.
No,
No. You ain't
No.
going to have a curry.
He
bro.
might
not
fancy
in
it.
it's got to be a sandwich.
Why does it have to be a sandwich?
Because it's
Easy,
your,
innit?
It's your snack. I reckon it's a coronation.
Coronation chapati.
I reckon coronation butty. He's going to do bacon butty.
No, but it doesn't
I
begin
do
with
like
C.
coronation chapati.
Coronation chip butty.
Coronation chip butty.
That could be the one.
And I think the nation would go, he's our guy.
Oh yeah, if he did that, I
And
think he'd
also,
be willing.
It's now not chicken. It opens it up. Vegans. Hold on. Is a chip butty vegan?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't put any
don't
other
butter in it, if you don't butter
no
it,
butter and no dodgy sauces, like
Yeah.
no mayo,
yeah.
it's vegan.
You need mayo in it, though.
It
But
has to be.
then the anti-vegan brigade will kick
No,
up.
they won't, because we will say this is British it gets chips.
But
in-
I think if you signpost it vegan, you're in trouble. Just call it the
Sod the vegans.
no, don't say that.
no.
They
don't-
come after you, bruv.
They'll stick
mean?
themselves
Hey,
to you,
hey.
and everything. to your car, and all
come
of that.
after
Oh, really?
But they'll be really tired and weak. They'll be crawling. They'll be like, they're like Mr. Burns.
The other thing I did see in that ceremony, by the way, Kedge, and this kind of, I don't know if it was there or if it was something in when they did something in Westminster Abbey.
Ask the royal
there-
correspondent, Kedge. Go on.
There was a shot
Yeah.
of all of the prime ministers we've had, and it reminded me of a Desi wedding.
Oh, God,
Because
yeah.
I was like, that's the corner you don't want to go to when you're at a family
And
wedding.
the commentator described it as, oh, look, the good and the great. And then he went, actually. And then he himself corrected himself. He went, actually, it's not really the good and the great, is it?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
And left it there.
And he left it there.
The
he
good
never
and
said
the
what it was.
average.
No. He said because he went, and there's the good and the great of the prime minister's politics
Past
and all
and
that.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he, but then probably not the good and the great. And then you look at the lineup, and like you said, you look at the lineup and you think, my God.
God, yeah.
It was
But
Theresa-
Sajid
I
was
saw
there,
Theresa
wasn't
May,
he? Sajid Javid made it to that
really?
room. How did he make that?
Yeah, I mean, they were, but the front row was like Boris, Blair, Brown,
Major,
Theresa May,
Cameron.
Yeah.
It was like an all-star Avengers
It was,
lineup.
all-star.
Well, a really
Five-a-side-
rubbish one, but
five-a-side.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Good five-side lineup.
And it just reminded me. I was like, I don't go to family events, but when I do, it's a bit like that because you see everyone. I'm just like, boy, I allow these lot.
Did you see Boris Johnson staring at Theresa May?
Oh, what, in a dirty way?
Yeah.
No way.
Bruv. No. Oh, no, not dirty. Not dirty, sexy
He gave her
way.
a dirty look.
Yeah. He was just kind of that.
Oh,
He was
was
looking-
screwing her
Because
about, yeah?
it was Cameron next to Boris. I think it might have been two people. Definitely Cameron.
Right.
And then
Cameron was
Theresa
at the
May.
end.
No, he was in the middle.
Theresa
He was
May
in the
was at
middle.
the end.
Right.
Theresa May is
Yeah,
two
May
Camerons
was
left,
that,
and so Boris Johnson's on the right of
Yeah,
Cameron.
yeah.
And it was almost like like how a kid will go, now give me your mean face. He pushes his
You
lips
know
together.
what though? I think it's all panto. All of this.
Yeah,
They're
it
all
is.
mates.
Yeah.
They're
No,
all
I don't
mates.
think they're mates. It is
No,
panel.
they're all similar.
they're all mates.
It's like me and Bobby Friction and Noreen Khan.
Yeah, you're all
and all of
mates.
that. It's everyone knows each other, but everyone's in the same game as well.
Yeah, it's the same game.
You
and,
know,
and
Raj Guy,
Yeah,
Tony Patty.
yeah.
I'm just trying to name a few others just to balance it out.
Yeah. The old school, the
Yeah.
old guard.
Yeah.
Guggen.
Guggen Karam.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was lovely.
Guggen's,
He
nice
was
guy.
lovely.
He's a good lad.
He was a good lad.
Nice guy.
Sorry, we should move on before we now have to comment on every one of those names we just mentioned.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Other presenters are available.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're not actually.
Kedge was a president, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not part of that
Actually,
old guard,
Tony
though.
Patty's more your guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
Sorry,
he's
sorry.
Kedge's-
my
yeah.
error.
I moved in on that.
You were like in the back row. You were like the
I,
Sajid Javid.
I paved the way for Tommy Sandu to become the legend he is.
Well, and funny. Okay, and on that note, I'm going to use that as a little link to kind of go. Thank you. You did. You laid the foundations for my legendary status.
Yes.
But talking of legends, this is what this week was really about. Yeah, it's the passing of a legend. Whatever you think of her, whatever.
Yeah,
Because
for
people are
Reg.
coming out saying all sorts of different stuff and making political comments. Like, we don't do that.
And one thing I did notice is, I don't know if I should say this, but I think if there was one thing that I thought of this week was, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it.
Yeah.
That was just, it just kept on going around in my head.
Yeah, you're right. And but people use any moment to get their own little point across. My point is, a legend.
Yeah.
70 years in a job. Look, you wouldn't do a job for 70 odd years
No,
unless it was a
you
good
got
job.
that. No one
Unless
does
you
that.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, I love my job,
Yeah.
but until I'm 96,
Yeah.
keep working till the day before I die.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
brother, I don't want to.
Well, I don't know, because I've been working with this guy for about 10 years, if not longer.
With
Yeah.
Kedge. Yeah. And so would you say you do?
I don't know about liking it, but
Would you do
Well,
it
he's
for
I'm
doing it.
doing it.
So you are 1/7 of the way there. You got
You're
60,
1/7 of the Queen.
62 years to go.
You got the queue basically.
Hopefully, I just leave him one day.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
hard.
Just walk away from it. It's
hard to.
You can't. But yeah, but then you're basically Harry and Meghan. That's what they do.
Oh,
That's
and
what
then
they
you're
do.
going to be frowned
Oh,
upon.
yeah.
You'll be frowned upon by the Desi community.
Yeah,
mate.
this is the
Wait
role.
till I expose him.
Oh,
I'll do an interview with Oprah. No problem.
exactly.
Oh my
What
god.
did Ken say?
Let me tell you about
Yeah,
that, Ken.
exactly. He asked how dark my chitar was. Is your chitar skin darker than the rest of it? By the way, I went with chitar skin there when I was really thinking of something else. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Let's not do
but anyway, passing of a legend. So I
And
think
that's
it's a
that was a
monumental
lot
week.
that was a lot of the telly we have seen this week as well. But
Yeah.
in between any of that, did you manage to? Has anyone seen anything of any note?
Yes,
that
and I
people
think
will bring to the table?
I'm going to talk about this because I think everyone is going on about it. Everyone, apart from you two, everyone is like, I
we
think
go.
this is the
I
best.
bet you no one is gone.
I think this is the best season so far.
Oh my god.
I'm halfway through. Cobra Kai.
Oh,
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
I just don't get it.
No, yeah, I know you guys don't because
season,
you're old.
Season 5.
We're on season 5.
I mean, like season 5 is legendary
really good.
status for
I'm-
any show.
Bruv,
the fact that it's on season 5 means there's obviously a lot of Saches in the world.
Bruv, there's so many people watching it. And I've got to
No,
say,
it is popular.
It is popular. It's really good. It's really,
But Sach, I
season
don't
5 is good.
understand how the story can still be going
and I saw
on.
a story today, Kedge, and I know you've seen it as well.
Yes, I have
saying
seen it.
That
I have
it's the most popular one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Will-
that's
Will
how much
Smith
people are
produced
loving
it.
it.
Huh?
Will Smith
Oh
produced
yeah,
it.
but he produced all of them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know. I was excited when I first heard about it.
Yeah, but you're the early adapter, Kedge, and then you quickly drift off.
But I saw 3 or 4 episodes, and I just thought, okay, I've seen that Danny, what's his name? Danny LaRusso.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name is. I've seen the baddie now. Right?
Terry Silver.
Yeah. And actually, what did I really want to see? I just probably wanted to see the end scene fight again. That's all I wanted to see. They showed flashes of that.
No, but there's just more layers.
But then again, and then you realise that actually, what is Karate Kid without Mr. Miyagi? You know, and so therefore, for me, I thought I don't want to see this show because it's like I said, it's like watching Knight Rider without Kit. It's like watching A-Team without Mr. T. There's no point. There's no point.
But you haven't seen it, and there is a lot of Mr. Miyagi in it, in a different way.
From what though?
From bits from the past.
What, bonsai trees named after him?
There is bonsai trees.
Yeah,
in
there we go. See, I could have written it myself.
And he's like brought back people from Okinawa where he lived.
That's nice.
Do you see what I mean? So I don't think you should say anything until you watch it.
No, you're right. And I would imagine it'd be very easy for us to criticise it not watching it. But you're right.
Exactly.
And it's quirky. It's supposed to be the humor's supposed to be like a bit tongue-in-cheek.
And also in Karate Kid, I loved the goodie Daniel-san.
Yeah.
In this, I just thought you turned out to be a bit of an idiot.
Oh, really? You didn't
I didn't like him as an adult. I preferred the baddie.
Well,
it's kind of like when I preferred you on the radio.
yeah, at a distance.
Yeah.
Not when he was on a show that you weren't a part of.
That's it.
Yeah. You mean when he was on Sunrise and you were just in your car going to school.
They had to work with him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, that's a whole other thing.
This guy, what a legend. Yeah. Imagine when it's like working with him. God, I'm stuck. I'll tell you what. I'm now wading through part 6 of Severance, which is on Apple TV. Probably one of the best shows that's around, and it's been winning a lot of awards recently as well. Ben Stiller directed it. Legend. So clever. This show is so clever, so addictive. Get on it. But yeah, that's what all I've been, and then obviously ploughing through All or Nothing, the Arsenal thing as well.
Oh, I finished it.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Last
brilliant.
episode.
Can I say? And this is quite difficult to say as a Man United fan. I've got a bit of respect for Arsenal. I like them as a club and their manager.
Wow.
Okay.
That's big.
Okay. No. I mean, I know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I know where it's coming from.
You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Because of watching that, and I do think some of the players are good guys. They're just good people.
Yeah, but I think you're giving it more butter because your team Man United smashed them 3-1 the other day. That's why. That's why you're giving it a bit more.
I mean, I would like to comment on football, but we can't.
So, can I share something about the inner workings of our radio show? I think you can probably work it out. What went on and something that happened between you and me and Arsenal. You see, I didn't know if you'd remember this.
I don't remember it.
So, years ago, when you just sort of started working on the show, and we knew each other, because don't forget we'd been on and off working with each other.
Yes,
He looks for his drink. Wants to have another gulp of drink.
Yeah, I need
Where's Tommy going with this?
Yes.
So so we'd worked together obviously on events and other shows, and you'd come in and you know as a producer, when one of my producers was off sick or on holiday, you would come as a stand-in producer, even though you would produce like at that time I think you were doing Guggen or
Guggen, Raj and Pablo, yeah.
But you come in, so we knew each other. We knew each other, what I'm saying. And we'd had socials, we'd had nights out, and we'd had the staff Christmas party.
But I didn't know you that well.
No, not on all day-to-day, working in and out. And a few weeks, months maybe into our working relationship, I thought, you know what, because I wanted to create obviously this happy little place on the radio, and you were good for that. And I'll tell you what you were very good at, is when guests would come, you would give them the energy as well. So I think and I said that, it's really important. People feel welcome, we give them the energy, and you would go outside and G them up, right? That was always
and give them the full Tommy Sandu experience.
Right, and go, right, we're going to have fun, So when they came in, they're like,
because the show, I always said, the show started outside. The show started when they walk through the door.
The revolving door downstairs.
Not when they walk into the studio. That was really important. I think the guests understood that.
Which is why when you go on, not that I've been on.
I don't even think guests, even us. We were at a level at that time in the morning.
And we were hyped and we were excited about our show. But even us, when you go on like the Graham Norton show, the Jimmy Fallon show, they give you like lovely baskets of fruit and all that stuff, because that's all about to get you in a good mood. So we want to do the same thing. We want to make people feel good. We didn't have the budget for that. Budget for a small.
I used to get croissants and stuff for people. I remember that.
Right.
So and fruit and stuff. We used to do it in the morning.
Right. So then we're working together, obviously, so creating all that vibe. So I'm doing, I'm teeing up the fact that you're a good guy, right?
You know where this is going to go.
Week in, week out, he would slag off Arsenal about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if Arsenal, and I don't really get football, but I could tell by his face, he goes, "Oh yeah, no, Arsenal, oh yeah, but that player's a da 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 da, and or the manager's a da 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 da," and he just, and I remember I said, "Ketch, look, we can't keep dissing Arsenal." He goes, "Nah, it's fine, bruv. You went, it's fine. It's all football bants."
Yeah.
I went, "No." I said, "It's an all-inclusive." I said, "Just."
I remember now.
I said, "Just stop doing it every week."
Yeah.
Because obviously they were going for a bit of a bad patch.
They were, yes.
You go, "Yeah, but look, Tom, when you said what you got to say about football is when Spurs are going for a bad patch, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this back."
And I love it.
Yeah, but what I found just now, as soon as Sach then went, "You know what? I rate Arsenal." I saw you just basically open your mouth like,
No.
he didn't agree with you.
No. He does agree with me.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to agree with you.
But
He doesn't want to,
I
but
don't
he
want to
does.
go. No, I don't want to go as far as Sach. I want to go that far because
but
obviously
there's a little bit in there.
No, but no, I was the first one to say that. I've got so much more respect for Saka, for Ramsdale, for the players. You know what I mean? You because I do like to see the inner workings of a football club, and that's the same way for Sunderland when I watched that Sunderland show. And there's that new one with what's the one that the Hollywood producers have bought? Wrexham, is it Wrexham?
Yeah.
There's that show apparently as
Ryan
well.
Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly. That you get to learn about the inner workings of that football club as well. And I do find all of that when you're working at that level,
I love it.
exciting. And also, you are looking at and seeing people at the peak of their, the physical condition, at the, managerial career.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. And you got to juggle it, manage it, and all of this kind of stuff. And I just think it's like managers.
That's the watches.
That's my watch.
Talking.
But you see that, managing like a company is so much different to managing actual players with egos and all of that. And I think that, that's not easy for anybody.
No, but I do think, and as you said, that ego thing does go over in a bit of radio.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course it does.
Because in the normal workplace, maybe not so much.
Yeah, but in radio there is
you're working with
yes, we have dealt with that.
I was an angel to work with, obviously.
Yeah, let's not mention Tommy.
Can I just, on that note, you reminded me of things I have seen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you an exclusive here, which I'm not sure if I'm really allowed to do, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Don't do it. Don't want to listen.
Screw it. What are they going to do, Kate?
A lawsuit.
What are they going to do? They won't.
No, let's not go.
No, I didn't sign nothing. So, I didn't. But I did last week. I was doing voiceover. I did that Gee Happy. That's the name of the show. It was like a little cartoon, and I played like this guru guy. Then the same company said, "Oh, actually, we've got another show by Disney."
Oh,
and it's by Disney who have paid for it. Sky are making it.
Right.
So I guess it's
the
going to
Sky original.
But it's a German show with actual actors, and it's all about reincarnation.
What's it called?
Soul.
Oh,
Either soul singular or souls plural.
Right.
Because I was like, "Oh, Disney souls, that's that soul." We were, and they were,
Oh,
"No,
yeah.
it's not that."
Disney,
This-
Pixar Soul.
Pixar Soul.
Yeah.
This is Pixar Souls.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
changed.
there's a
Plural.
plural.
Where's Tommy working now? Pixar souls now.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
It's Pixar Souls.
Yeah.
No.
Pixar Souls too.
Yeah. As well as presenting.
He's got big red. Yeah. That is so funny. I'm actually in my head. I'm picking arseholes.
So basic.
It's so
So basic.
My point is, this soul thing, Ked, you're going to love this.
Oh,
series.
okay. So something to look forward to.
It's a series. Obviously, it's dubbed, so
Yeah.
it's a bit like your.
Yeah, I love
what's
subtitles.
they called?
Oh God.
Foreign.
No, what's that with the weird masks? And
Squid Game?
Heist.
Oh, Money Heist.
Yeah, Money
Yeah,
Heist. Right.
yeah.
So like it's got the darkness. It's not as glammy as Money Heist.
Yeah.
It's a bit more like platform.
Right.
It looks.
Oh, yeah, like the film.
Yeah, the film
Yeah.
platform, right?
Yeah.
So like that, it's about, and a bit like Squid Games.
Okay.
Where all these people, they're linked to reincarnation.
Okay.
And new lives and all that. But a proper head mess of a story. But I've dubbed one of the voices for that. I want to tell you, you can see if you can, when you watch the series, you can look
we'll
out
have
for
to
it.
look out
But
for
yeah,
that.
So that's what I've been watching this week. There you go. So it's an exclusive new series, which I might well be dropped from now because I've mentioned it.
Yeah.
But what
Probably
else
not
have you
supposed-
learned this week?
What have you learned, Sach? Go on then.
The thing I've learned is about pillows.
Oh, we do like a good pillow story. I still to this day, I still get people asking me about pillows.
Can we indulge in what we think Sach may have learnt about the pillows before he so okay. So
I think you need to wash it more often.
yeah,
than
I was
you
going to say it could be
No,
a germ or
nothing to do
bacteria
with
thing.
washing.
And I thought no, that's going to be too obvious. And like the ones about ones in hotels apparently have got
the
proper gum in it.
thickness of your pillow.
Nope.
No.
The contents, what it's stuffed with,
Nope.
the size of it.
The number.
Very
of-
quickly, what do you call a pillow in Punjabi?
Oh.
Bistara, no, not bistara. Bistara, I think. No, Bistara might be the...
Bruv, that's gravy, innit?
No, that's
Plural.
Bistora.
Bista.
Village, isn't it? Village near Oxford.
No.
Bista village. Where you get all the shopping from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bista
Oh, he does
village.
it. Kedge, what is it in Gujarati?
In Gujarati, it's osiku.
Yeah, that sounds Japanese.
It does.
Why?
Osiku. Oh, it does sound quite
Sounds
Japanese
Osiku.
or Chinese.
Osiku.
Like people in
he's actually-
people in
he's going
Okinawa
with the
would
figure.
have an osiku.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
It up now.
He has to look it up.
Yeah, go on,
Because
carry on.
I knew he didn't. I knew he didn't know what it was.
I'm sure he knows.
I don't know what it is.
It'll come back to me in a minute.
Yeah, go on.
The thing I learned about pillows.
Yeah.
The first pillow
Yeah. Oh.
was made out of stone.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense because back in the... Serrana, of course it is.
Who?
Serrana.
Bergerac.
Serrana de Bergerac.
Yeah.
I've always said that.
Serrana.
Serrana, yeah, Serrana Williams.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So yeah, the
love
first
it.
stone was made out. The first pillow was made out of stone.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yeah, but caveman.
Yeah, no, and the reason. What's the reason for having a pillow?
To support.
Stop swallowing your tongue.
No.
Nothing to do with support. They were used not for comfort,
To
but
play game when you're playing games
to elevate your head so a spider or something don't crawl into your mouth or nose or ears or anything like that.
Wow.
That's
Well,
why
I did not know that.
There you go.
I don't think you knew that
thought
either.
it was
That's amazing.
I thought it was a tongue thing. I thought it was the same thing. Okay, well done. Good fact. First ones were stone. How far back does that go?
Oh, I can't remember.
Like, is that
It
hundreds
must
and
be
hundreds of
caveman days.
You
Isn't
ain't got
it,
that.
really?
You ain't got that.
I've got a great one. I've got a great one. And that is particularly one for you, Kedge, because you lived here. You lived in Paris, didn't you?
Yes.
And we were talking about Paris. Why we were talking about it last week or the week before?
Because I
Yeah,
went.
you
I
went
went.
there.
Oh, you went.
I went it. Yeah.
you
I
went.
went it. Yeah.
Well, did you find your? Oh no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have done. You wouldn't have been affected by what is actually. This is an actual medical term called Paris syndrome,
Oh, Paris syndrome.
and it happens to
Maybe because I've lived there. I'm
Yeah.
not. You know.
yeah.
I'm immune.
And you will be. You will not immune, but
No.
you will be not affected by it when I tell you how it's called. But Paris syndrome is a real thing where people get sick after going to Paris, in particular, nausea, vomiting, headaches, real illness. And it's most common amongst Asian visitors of Paris, particularly North Asian, so like your Chinese people, right?
Wow.
So
Yeah,
more
affects-
common, and they get physically sick, thrown up from Paris.
What? Once you've been there.
Once you've been there.
Wow.
And you're not going to...
What?
This is a real thing. Look up Paris syndrome right now while
But
you're
then-
listening to this podcast.
But I mean, I used to go before I actually started living there. I used to do a lot of like day trips, weekend trips. I've never felt.
Oh, hello.
Right?
I've
Yeah.
never felt. Well, no, that's because I was to look for a flat and everything. So you could. Do you know what I mean, like obviously, so you go for the weekend, try and sort it out. But
Right?
No,
Let
bruv,
me-
this ain't a fact.
No, let me tell you what Paris syndrome is, though, and why it's caused.
Go on.
Paris syndrome is a real thing, right? Syndrome de Paris
syndrome, yeah, very good.
is a sense of extreme disappointment exhibited by some individuals when visiting Paris. They feel the city was not what they expected.
That was me.
And the
Oh,
physical,
Sach, get out.
there is a physical sickening come down.
I went been three times to Paris. Never liked it.
It's a form of culture shock.
I would never go. If someone
Sach,
said to me,
shut
"We're
up.
going to Paris tomorrow," I'd be like, "I ain't coming."
Yeah.
I don't like
Because
it.
Paris is actually horrible.
Oh
is.
no,
It is.
I'm not having that.
Look, the River Seine,
My guy,
lovely.
I'm with him, mate.
River
Honestly, I
Seine,
don't
lovely.
like it, yeah.
Eiffel Tower,
You
lovely.
guys have only
Art
been
galleries,
on rubbish
lovely. But
school
the,
trips.
No, but the rest
been
of it.
3 times.
No.
Honestly, London is beautiful. Manchester, Birmingham, they're all better cities than Paris.
I
I wouldn't put Birmingham in front of Paris.
Birmingham is, man. Birmingham's wicked now.
Birmingham, shut up, Birmingham.
Birmingham-
I can't believe you guys.
Birmingham city centre is well put together. It's neat. It's tidy compared to Paris.
Paris is
I don't
not-
like Paris.
It's full of
Paris-
trouble, racism, graffiti.
No.
drugs.
That's all going to be. That's part of every city.
No, not Birmingham.
No. Honestly, God's sake.
Just very. I don't think that's a fact though. The whole thing, this Paris syndrome.
Paris syndrome
I'm sorry. When you go in there, you get deli belly. Is that a syndrome?
Yeah.
Puking,
No,
shits,
but that's
everything.
just associated with being sick in
It's the
India.
same. No, but it's the same thing, isn't it? That you
Paris
certain
syndrome.
people go over there.
That is. I'm not even. I'm sorry, but on behalf
Yeah,
of the French
I don't even
people,
think-
Look at this.
I'm refuting that claim.
This goes back, actually, look, I'm just looking at this article from 2011. Paris syndrome manifests itself differently in different people, but amongst the most common symptoms are acute delusions, You've got acute delusions.
He's
Sach.
deluded.
Yeah.
Acute delusions, hallucinations, dizziness, sweating, and feelings of persecution. You feel persecuted. You feel like you've been robbed.
What is this?
Yeah, man.
What is this?
Let
This is.
It's a fact.
This is the worst thing I've learned ever.
No.
Bun Paris.
What you're going to hear Paris syndrome said a lot now. People will be sick of it. What you got?
Well, anyway, I've got some proper. I mean, yours was actually, just sounded like urine. I've got the official law of urination.
Because he's lived in Paris, he feels the need to defend it.
It's my second home.
Yeah.
I'm half French.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the Arsenal players.
Yeah.
A lot of them are French, aren't they?
Well, from the colonies, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they used to be as well. That's
So
the,
really, deep down, when you say you're a Paris fan.
No, let's
really,
not try and...
what you're saying is...
No, I've got the law of urination. Have you heard about the law of urination?
Hold on. He just poo-pooed over Paris syndrome and went, don't worry, guys. I've got the law of Pashab.
Yes. And this is really, really helpful because basically a few years ago a team of physicists have actually won a prize because they determined that almost all mammals take the same amount of time to pee.
No, but some of them have got a massive, much more massive capacity.
So they've done some high speed video analysis. They discovered that most mammals weighing up to 3 kilograms empty their bladders at approximately the same amount of time, in seconds. And this time frame is also handy for us humans to use when we go
How long should it take?
we go for a wee wee.
Wee wee. How long should it take?
Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Hold on, let me get... okay.
Go on.
18,
What's the magic number that you should be counting up to?
18 seconds.
I think that's a bit long.
Yeah, he's a bit long. 12.
12. Oh, hold a minute. This is interesting because you're revealing your own habits and your own experience. So this I can tell you that.
Okay, I have days.
He wheezes a lot though. He's an old man.
No.
I've been next to Tommy in the cubicle, and I know it's quick.
For wee or the other one?
Yeah. So sometimes I can do a quick one because I can wee often, right?
Yeah.
But then now and then, like, when you wake up and you go, and you've been drinking water throughout the night.
Yeah.
And you go, whoa. It's
Yeah.
like, like you go, we can wee forever. And sometimes, like, I hear like Milo go for a wee. And he's going for like a minute and a half. I swear.
Minute and a half.
I'm like,
minute and a half.
He's only
No,
10.
yeah,
Come on, give us the time.
So the actual number that you should be counting up to is 21 seconds.
21 seconds.
21 seconds. Su. Yeah. I mean, So Solid Crew need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Should have been.
But that is 21 seconds is what we should be looking at. And if you're going too quick,
There's got to be a song in that. There's got to be a So Crew.
So Crew, yeah, 21 seconds. Su. Yeah, and then you could,
Something.
Yeah.
There's got to be a song in that.
Nothing solid crew.
If we knew that on the radio, we would have done a song
Absolutely.
about that. 100% we'd have done it.
Yeah, and instead of Romeo done, best up done.
Yeah,
Susu
exactly.
done. It would have been there. But apparently what they're saying is that if you go less than that, it means that you're not drinking enough water. And if you're going too much over it, it goes, you're drinking maybe too much water again, which is not good for you. Yeah. So that's the number you should be going at. And basically, I mean, I know, obviously we're talking about weeing here, but everything, but the doctors on TikTok and they're also sharing this as well. So actually, you should be doing this, and they're also sort of saying that
Doctors on TikTok.
Well, no, but like how you get a lot of doctors now in passing information
Puking on themselves, yeah.
Well, that as well. Yeah, you're going to see that soon as well. But they're just saying that there's a lot more information being put out there now as well on you should actually look at this and actually start looking at it and going, actually, if you're not hitting 21 seconds, then there might be an issue to try and maybe.
No issue.
No, but you should.
So then what you should do then is
No, if you've got short mutters, I think you're not drinking enough water. That's what it is.
I'm going to put 21 seconds on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wee to one of them rapping.
That's all you need to do.
I got 21 seconds to rock the mic.
That's it.
Too many by 10.
Yeah.
Best up done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susu done.
Yeah, but see, sometimes... Oh, yeah.
God, I mean, who's going to make that song? Sach is right. If we were on the radio, that would have been a song.
So
but anyway, that's what I learned this week. And I thought, you know what? The funny thing is, every time I've been for a week since I've learned this fact, I always keep forgetting to count.
You got to do your mark. Well, you got enough on them because you're counting your steps.
Yeah,
you're doing all your kind
exactly.
of
There's a lot on,
stuff,
but yeah,
that's all right.
too much.
Don't worry. You haven't got to monitor everything.
Fine.
Those are good facts. I like my Paris syndrome one, and I very much enjoyed yours as well. So well done, done. Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Good to have you back. Good to see you in the flesh. Are we? Oh well, look, I don't want to jinx.
No.
Let's just take it 1 week at a time.
1 week at
See
a
you
time.
next
Look
week.
at that.
Yeah.
We've only just got back together. So until next week, look after yourselves. Laters.
Laters.
Laters.